Hi, Aquarius. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I am here to do your October video, and I've got everything laid out already, and I'm ready to go. I'll bring the camera down just a tidge so you can see a bit better. So, okay. So first of all, I want to say in the recent past, it looks like something has happened, okay? You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. And it looks like something may have happened in relationship or in business here. And it looks like, you're looking for help in this relationship, this business relationship. You're looking for someone else to put in um a portion or put in some effort, okay? And this person doesn't know if they want to or not. They don't know. So, and they're unsure. And I think you're getting to the point where you're going to make the decision for them, for both of you, because there's something coming to completion here in the Ten of Pentacles. This has, you want to put your energy into something new, is basically what it is, and you want to bring something to life here. All right. You also have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card means that you've changed. There's something about yourself that you accept now. You've come to terms with it. We've dealt with our skeletons in the closet, and we've come to terms with it, and we've accepted it, and we're ready to get out there in the world and see what else is out there for us now. And that's where you are. There is something that you'll need to sacrifice in this situation, something that you'll need to give up. Hi, Brenda, how you doing? It's nice to see you too. So there's something that you need to let go of in this situation as you leave it. And it may feel like a part of yourself, that you're letting go of, a part of who you were, perhaps, because you're about to enter a new phase of life, a new chapter for yourself. You want to bring something to life here, okay? And part of it is you, because I think there's a part of you that has been um, locked away in a way. So anyway, there is a new horizon on the horizon. So that's the good thing. In the present, I can see that you're still nostalgic about the past, about what you've just gone through. You could be missing somebody. You could be returning home. You could go back home, get support from family, visit family, or old friends. Get that support that you're needing, because there is definitely something new coming here with the Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands is, you got a fire in you got a passion in you to begin again, to begin anew. You have an idea. There's something that you want for sure. There's some way you want to progress forward, and you're ready, you're ready to go after it. This guy has the golden fleece in mind. That's what he wants. And so do you. Whatever it is that you want to go after now, and I think you already know what it is. It's like the golden fleece to you. It's valuable. It really means something to you. It's important to you, and you're feeling a lot of passion for this. Then the Page of Cups is right in the dead center. And a lot of people see this as a romantic message or just good messages from, like I said, your family, your friends. You're getting a lot of good feedback about the direction you're heading. But there's a certain part of you that is loving yourself again, appreciating yourself, doing good things for yourself, rebuilding yourself, kind of thing, in preparation for this next big move that you're about to make. but you're going to go slow. You're just going to go slow because I feel like you're still healing. There's something you're still healing here. And so you just want to take it slow, one step at a time. You know where you're going, what you're doing, but you're feeling vulnerable, perhaps. You're feeling vulnerable, and that shows in the Knight of Pentacles and in the Page of Cups. Just this vulnerability, and you're going to be gentle with yourself, okay? That's the right thing to do. And then coming in near the end of October, you have the Tower, the Empress, and the Four of Wands. Now, the Tower means that something has, happened, something spontaneous, sudden, and it's fallen apart in a situation that was already falling apart. And I think this goes back to this thing that you felt you were contributing, you were giving everything to, and the other person wasn't. They weren't contributing, they weren't um being a part of it, being a full partner, a full person in the relationship. And it was just uneven odds. And so this is why the Tower comes, because it was not stable. It didn't have a good foundation to begin with, okay? And then you have the Empress. And the Empress, I talked about, you want to bring something new to life here. And that's what the Empress is all about. She's about bringing something new to life. So whether this is in your romantic life, in your career, where you're living, with the Empress, she doesn't just want it. She's got the power to make it happen. This could be new life. You could want to be a mother or a father and bring a new life into the world. You could be maybe a grandmother and expecting a new grandchild. But I feel like something's being created here in your home life, in your work life, where you're living, because there's a lot about foundations here. There's the old foundations fallen apart, which it was going to all along. There wasn't anything you did wrong. Okay. That's what I want you to know. It was unstable to begin with. And then you have new foundations coming in. And these new foundations are stable. They're secure. It feels good. You have a good, healthy team of people around you, friends and family, to support you. And you're ready to go. You're ready to move forward, to sail on to calmer waters, peaceful waters, in the direction the healthy direction that you want to go, the passionate direction that you want to go. A lot of times in the Four of Wands, it's not just about a new home or having good people around you. It's, sometimes it's about finding the right people to work with, to be part of your clique, your team, like I said, those good supportive foundations around you, which are people, you know? And so I feel like what you're building now, because you're building something, this new life you're building, okay? And you have the Magician, and the Magician can make it happen. The Magician has the power, the ingenuity. The Magician knows how to do it, It has the powers of manifestation. So I feel like you can make this happen, no doubt about it, and you are making it happen, whatever it is that you're really focused on. This Empress is going to bring it to life, and she also has all the power to do it. I forgot to tell you that the King jumped out when I was shuffling, and the King is it could be someone around you, this other person, which could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but it's more the energy. The King does want relationship, does want closeness, but the King is 1 foot out and 1 foot in. The king never gives fully, okay? And I can see that back here in the Seven of Pentacles, not giving fully, not fully invested. Let's just say that, okay? Not fully invested. The king wants all that stuff, but on his terms, okay? And wants you to come him. He's not going to get out of his chair. You're going to come to him, and it's going to be on his terms or her terms, depending on your sex or what sex you prefer. And I can see that this has left you feeling alone, not deserted, but not really, you don't feel like you were considered as important, as enough, maybe. Feel like you weren't included, And maybe this partly is you or this King of Cups. Sometimes it's not that we weren't allowed in. Sometimes we didn't want to go in. We didn't want to be a part of that, And so someone has excluded themselves, or they feel excluded. But I feel like this person perhaps has excluded themselves, wants to be alone, might feel they could be a loner, in fact, and do better in their lives in that kind of energy, But I feel like you or them or both of you could be on your own now, or will be. This is what you're thinking about, because I feel like it's not even. The contribution, the balance in the relationship is not even. Someone feels like they're holding all the cards, kind of thing. But that is about to change, because you're going to start making decisions for yourself. What is it that I want? What's important to me now in my life right now? Because we've all gone through a lot of change, in the past few years, even the past few months, we've gone through a lot of change. And so I feel like you've changed and you're ready for this new path, something new, something that feels stable and solid to you. You're tired of feeling unstable. And I feel like whatever was going on before, you didn't really feel like you had a say. You couldn't do anything to change their minds. You couldn't say anything. You basically felt helpless in a way. You kind of felt helpless to change anything. So you decided to work on yourself. What is it I need? Where do I want to go? What do I want in my life? Because I think in the past you were really considering this other person. And so now you're more focused on yourself, okay? In the Morgan Greer Tarot, and these were gifted to me by a viewer, her name is Iveta. She also gave me some Reiki, and I just love these cards. So in the Morgan Greer, yeah, something's finished. Look at that. So two of wands. So you're looking out there and thinking, what else is out there for me? There's something else. There's something more, because I feel this passion, this energy. I want to move into the new. But I feel like you're still healing over a hurt. Something happened in relationship. Your feelings were hurt. I don't know what happened, but you've decided to move on. Because in the 10, we're not laying there. We're not sitting there in it. We're not putting up with the crap. We're not doing it anymore. And even though you're walking away, you're still healing. There's still wounds there, fresh wounds, okay? So give yourself some time. But I want you to know that the Fool is the very next card. You're ready for something new. You're ready to take a risk. You're ready to soar, And I really like this energy, and I like it alongside the Judgment card here, because, both the Judgment and the Fool, they're both ready to come out of the cave. They're both ready to try something new, get out into the sunlight, feel good again, And that's what you're wanting, because, like I said, you feel like you've been locked away. You feel like you've been missing out, on life, friends, family, who knows what, And so you're ready to immerse yourself into that. In the present, in the Morgan Greer, there was this situation that you're still thinking about because you think about, the good times, right? You forget about the struggle. And for you, it was like a fight or flight. Am I going to stay and fight this out? Or am I going to move on to something new? And I think that was a hard decision for you because you felt like this situation was very much worth it, whether you loved this person or you valued them in business or whatever. You thought that, you're I guess you might be worried that you'll have regrets if you move on past it. And you also feel like it's like, if I go, I'm going. That's it. I'm not going back. I'm not bouncing back and forth and back and forth. I'm going. Okay. And I know you're going because you have the world. And the world is means you've completed a cycle. You've completed it. You've learned everything you need to know from this situation, from this partnership, this relationship, whatever it is, and you've gone full circle and you've given it your best go. And now you're ready for something new. You're ready to embrace something new and give it all the energy that you were given, whatever you were given. And then you have the ace of, or not the ace, the lovers. I saw the ace here. And the lovers is usually a choice. It could actually be, um, a love situation where you meet somebody, because we have the ace of wands here too, eh? And the ace of wands is not just creative, but there's a lot of passion and a lot of energy. Look how big that flame is huge. So there's an eruption of feeling in you, and it could be for another person. This person could show up out of the blue, and all of a sudden there's also all this fiery passion, and it feels good. It might be a one-off, right? But it sure feels good out of after you've come out of what you've come out of. Okay. The other thing is the lovers is a choice. We're making a choice. When we were teetering back and forth before, now your intention is very focused. You're making a decision once and for all. Okay. I'm getting the feeling this could be a somebody, though. I think there could be a somebody possibly. So then you have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Isn't that interesting? The Ace and the Ten and the Chariot. So the Ace of Swords is you're willing to see the truth about something now. You see the truth. Maybe you couldn't see it before, but now you see it. It's clear as day to you. And that what you're willing to accept, and you feel at peace with it. You're okay with it. You're not struggling. You're not blaming. You're just okay, and you're ready to move forward. All right. And it's probably regarding for one thing, the Ten of Cups is contentment. It's emotional contentment, happy with your decision, happy with the direction you're going in now. And it's also completion. It means you're leaving one thing, and it's a doorway. This Ace 10 is a doorway. And 10 is October. October is a doorway. It's when we're getting ready for something. We're planning something. Because we just went through the equinox, and both equinoxes, both spring and fall, are preparation times when we're getting ready for the new season. We're putting our lawn furniture away, or we're bringing it out. We're getting everything changing in our atmosphere, in our environment. And this is very much what's happening here. Okay. You're moving on and you're okay with it. You're happy. All right. And the Chariot is saying this is a victory. This is a victory move. You could be traveling, moving, or just really focused and driven to move in the direction you're going in now. You are like, I think you feel confident in what you've decided. It's interesting that you have both the Lovers and the Chariot here, 6 and 7, because once you've made the decision, you're off and running. And this is a victory that is hard won. You've done a lot of work here to get here. Okay, this isn't just something that you've just decided and just going. It's you've grown a lot, you know, you've realized some things about yourself, and you've grown, you've matured, you've evolved, and that's why you're ready to move on at this time. And when you do, away you go. Away you go. Okay. This is really nice to see in this last line, the Ace, 10 of Cups, and the Chariot. This is a happy move forward, because you were doubting, you were wondering if it was the right move before. You weren't sure. You're like, am I doing the right thing? And you didn't have regret, but you worried, you didn't want to have regret. Okay. And I think you're going to realize by the end of October that you made the right decision to move forward. Okay. Then in the cartomancy, you got 6 cards, 3 jumped out, and then 3 I dealt out. And so in the 3 that jumped out, there's loss. Okay. There's loss and a little bit of worry, but everything you lose, you're going to get back. All right. So there's something, like, I feel like this is this healing that you're doing, right? You could even actually feel sick. Um, your health could suffer. You could be stressed, you know, because you're going through this over this loss. All right. And we do when we lose someone or something in our lives, we feel it through our whole bodies. And it might make you make take a pause, take a little break before you make your next move, because like I said, you need to heal. You could actually have a health issue you're dealing with, and you're worried that, I don't think it's as big as you think it is. I think it's a minor thing that you'll be able to overcome. All right. If it's a health issue. And then the 3 other cards is the 8 of Hearts, the Ace of Hearts, and the Jack of Clubs. So this looks like love talk to me. All right. This is talking with someone, and something new is brewing up for you here. This is a new relationship. The Ace of Hearts can represent a new relationship, it can represent a new home, and it can also represent a new baby, a new life coming in. So it's definitely something that it makes you happy. It's bringing joy into your life. It even could be a love letter. Like back in the day, they used to be letters, but now it could be a text or an email, someone speaking romantically, they flirting with you, maybe. And this is kind of welcome. And I think this is a friend. It might be someone you already know, but, or maybe just at first you're letting it be a friendship because you're going slow now, right? You had that Knight of Pentacles. And so you're taking things slow. And I think this, if you don't already know them, because there's a good chance you could know this person, they could be from the past, perhaps. But you're going to become friends first, is how you want to do it, because I think you want to check this person out. You don't want to just jump into something right away that you just jumped out of. You just don't want to go from the pot to the frying pan. You know, I just, no. I want to be sure, so I'm just going to take my time and take it step by step. But this person is definitely talking you up, flirting, and you may have a vision, a picture of what it looks like to you. You know what you want it to be, and so you may tell anyone that is a potential. Listen, this is where I'm going. This is what my picture looks like. Is that what your picture looks like? Because we need to talk about that now, because there's no point going on if your picture looks in that direction and my picture looks in this direction. We have to have a similar picture or the same picture. And so you're really putting it out on the table and being honest because you want something meaningful now, you know? Um, Also, this could be someone that you're helping, someone that needs, it could be like one of your kids or grandkids, because this Jack of Clubs could be a young person and they could be chatting, talking with someone, and there could be a possibility of a new baby coming. Okay. Also, you could be hearing from someone that you haven't heard from in a while and they want to make up, they want to reconnect or something like that. It could be just a friendship. It may not have nothing to do with love. It could be just a friendship. But it's something beginning again. You're talking, you're it's a new start, okay? And it's a fresh start. It's nice, you know? So, Aquarius, you're making the right move with whatever you're leaving behind because I think it's too painful. I think you may have felt rejected, perhaps. And you want to think about beginnings. You want to think about what you can do, not what you can't do. You're tired of all these limitations and being kept in the dark, perhaps in some way. And so you're ready to close the book on that and open a new book, start a new page, a fresh page, start from scratch. And I think you're very encouraged. And especially when you meet this friend or this person who's interested, it's nice because maybe you thought you'd be alone. Now you're thinking, oh, I don't have any friends or I don't have any lovers or family, and you're thinking, geez, I'm going to be very lonely, but I don't think that's going to last at all. At all. I think that you are, as I think someone's looking your way anyway, and I think you have good support around you. Okay, really good support. Like I said, you're ready to face something. You realize you can see it now. Maybe you needed some distance from it to realize the truth of a situation. And now you realize, it wasn't stable to begin with, and it didn't matter what I did, it was going to fall apart. It just was, right? So, anyway, this looks really fantastic for you. I would love to hear near the end of the month if this is turning out for you in this way, because I can see you going through a doorway this month and a big changes for you, and you're happy. You're going to embrace these changes. I think like right now you might be worried about it. You might be thinking, I don't know if I did the right thing, but you will see as the days go on, it's going to get brighter and brighter and brighter for you. Okay, so don't worry, keep heart, keep faith, because you're making the right move. Okay, you just need to do a little bit of healing and get over this a little bit. Give yourself some time, take it slow, because you are vulnerable right now, but there's definitely some beauty, some victory, and some happiness coming your way, and it ain't going to take long either. It's not going to take long. By the end of the month, you're going to feel a lot better. I know that seems like a long time, but you really are. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Well, I hope this helps you this month, Aquarius. Oh, I wanted to tell you, at in the description box, I've included the lady's name, Iveta Nemec, who did my Reiki, who was very good. And I'm putting their names. I don't just throw names down there. I put names and contacts when I feel safe. And I try these people out myself first, and then I recommend them. And with both of these people, I felt safe. So that's what I want to let you know if you want to contact them for anything. So the one lady, Iveta, is for Reiki. And the second lady is an old friend of mine. And I ran into her and she said that she had taken past life regression training and asked me if I could be one of her her guinea pig to practice on. Oh, there she is, Iveta. And and I said, sure. And so it's hypnosis, you get hypnotized and you um, go into past lives. You are in control. You decide which door you're going to go in. And if you want to go in there or not. If you don't want to go in, you don't have to go in. You don't have to relive anything yucky. And it was the most interesting thing. I got to tell you, I just loved it. And I definitely want to do it again. I loved it so much. I'm taking the training myself. So I might even be done by the end of this month, October, or sooner. But I need to do some practicing first before I'm able to practice on people. So I will let you know when I'm ready. But in the meantime, I've included Thelma's information and her email if you would like to get a hold of her to have to try past life regression, because I'm going to tell you, it's so interesting. You learn a lot about yourself. And for me, I kind of realized why I'm the way I am. We kind of questions ourselves or doubt or second guess ourselves sometimes, and we get to see other skills that we may have had or have that we could have had doubt or something about. But anyway, I got to tell you, it was just the most interesting thing. So when I complete my thing, I'll let you know more about it, and when I'll be available to practice on people. You can be my test dummy. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Because I will need to practice at first before I'm able to really be a practitioner, I guess. But I'm really looking for it, really excited. And I like that it's a way to get to know ourselves better, who we were and who we are, who we've been before. You know, Sometimes if we have struggles in this life, it's nice to see that we had happier times or successes in other lives. And so it lets us know that we can again. We're fully capable of that. And if this is a good life, well, you might see where you struggled in past lives, and how you've grown, because when we look at past lives, we can grow from that. We can learn and evolve from that. Anyway, I will share more with you. So hope you enjoy this video. Oh, you had to do case studies too. So it's the same thing. You have to do a practical part where you're practicing on people in case studies. Yeah. So this is Aveda, who's in the chat right now, who does the Reiki. And I have to tell you, it was like the perfect energy. She contacted me at the right time, just as I was getting ready to take on a whole load of stuff. And I really needed that clearing, that healing, and it really helped me deal with all this other stuff. And it was so cool. Oh, really? Well, I did the Scorpio too, Brenda? But anyway, so if you want to contact either of these ladies, like I said, I felt safe. So I would only recommend people that I feel safe with. I would not ever pass on a name that I just didn't know if what they were like, or how they did their thing. I test them out, and then if it was wonderful, then I'm absolutely going to share with all you guys out there, because I like connecting people to what they might need or what they would like. I love connecting people. So it's in the description box if you would like to get a hold of either of those ladies for some healing, treatment, clearing, getting to know yourself kind of thing. Aw, thanks, Iveta. Thank you very much. Well, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. You have a wonderful evening. It's evening here in Ontario. We're just going into the evening. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good month. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.